Adam and Carla's apartment, living room. Evening, the space is modern, curated. Engagement photos line the shelves. A wedding planning binder sits on the coffee table, thick with fabric swatches and venue notes. Adam sits on the couch, scrolling mindlessly through Instagram. His thumb stops. The algorithm has served him Carla's post. Her face fills the screen, radiant, confident, filtered in soft gold light. Beside her, Adam himself, smiling, oblivious to what's coming. Over the photo, bold white text, "Making my man take a polygraph test before our wedding. If he really loves me and has nothing to hide, he should have no problem proving it. Trust but verify, ladies, the comments are already stacking. Heart emojis. Clapping hands. Queen energy. So smart. Your man better be clean." Laughing faces, Adam's chest tightens. He reads the post 3 times. Each time the words feel different. Colder. His phone buzzes. A text from Carla. "Did you see my post? I'm being so proactive, babe. My cousin did this with her husband before they got married, and it literally gave them so much peace of mind. We're going to be so much stronger after this. Love you." Adam stares at those words. Proactive. Peace of mind. As if she's discussing yoga or a vitamin regimen, not demanding he submit to a lie detector test. As if they haven't been together for 3 years. As if the wedding isn't in 4 months. As if she didn't just announce this to roughly 4,000 strangers on the internet without asking him first. He sets the phone down. Picks it up. His thumb hovers over the keyboard. Adam, typing. "You didn't ask me about this." He deletes. Types again. Adam, typing. "Why would you post this without talking to me first?" Delete. He takes a breath. Types something else. Adam, typing. "Great idea. You first." He stares at those 4 words. They sit in the message box, waiting. He hits send. 3 dots appear immediately. Carla is typing. The dots vanish, reappear, vanish again. Adam watches the dots like they're Morse code, like they're spelling something. Finally, a message. "What? That doesn't even make sense. You're the one who needs to prove something, not me." Adam, typing. "If we're both testing for truth, then we both take one. Equal transparency. That's ridiculous. I'm not the one with trust issues." Adam, typing. "Then you'll pass easily, right? Nothing to worry about. No response for 20 minutes. Adam sets the phone down. Picks it up. Sets it down again. He goes to the fridge, pours a beer, stares at it without drinking. The phone buzzes. Not a text. A call. Carla. He answers. Carla, screaming through the phone. "You can't just turn this around on me, Adam. I'm trying to protect our marriage. I'm being smart." Adam, quiet. "You announced it on Instagram without asking me, Carla, because I knew you'd overthink it. You're overthinking it right now." Adam, "I'm not overthinking. You made a decision about both of us publicly, without asking. That's not protection. That's control, Carla." "Oh, so now I'm controlling? That's rich. This is classic gaslighting, Adam. You know what? I'm staying at Christina's tonight. Maybe you'll be more reasonable in the morning." She hangs up. Adam holds the phone. Listens to dead air. Adam's office. Next day, Adam sits at his desk. A construction company's floor plans spread across the monitor. He hasn't slept. His coffee is cold. His phone rings. Carla. He answers. Carla. "Good morning to you too." Adam. "Hi, Carla. I've been thinking about this, and I realize that if you really love me, you won't have a problem taking the test. It's really just one test. Mine comes later, after we see that you're being honest." Adam processes this. "You're asking me to take a polygraph test, but you're not taking one?" Carla. "I'm not the one who needs to prove anything." Adam. "Why not?" Carla. Because I'm not the one with trust issues." Adam. "You're the one who demanded a test. That means you have trust issues, Carla. That's different, Adam." "How?" A long pause. He can hear her breathing, thinking, calculating. Carla. "Look, We're getting married in 4 months. We've been engaged for 8 months. And I just want to be sure. Is that so wrong? Adam, it's not wrong. But if you want certainty, we both get it. Together. You first, Carla. Absolutely not. This is ridiculous, Adam. You're making this into something it's not. Adam, I'm making it equal. If you have nothing to hide, the test will prove that. Carla, I'm not taking a polygraph test. Adam, then I'm not taking one either. He hangs up. At his desk, Adam does something he's not proud of. He goes to his computer and searches Licensed Polygraph Examiner. He finds one within 30 minutes. Paul Sheridan, retired law enforcement, 15 years in private sector testing. Adam books 2 appointments. Saturday at 2 p.m. for Carla. Tuesday at 2 p.m. for himself. The total cost is $800. Non-refundable deposit paid. He sits with his cursor hovering over Send Confirmation. For a moment, he considers not doing this. It feels like a line he might not come back across. He clicks Send anyway. In T. Adam and Carla's apartment. Nida Dam is making dinner when Carla arrives home. She's still angry, moving through the space like a sharp thing. Carla, we need to talk about this. Adam, no, Carla. I don't appreciate you trying to humiliate me, Adam. That's not what this is. Carla, you're making me look bad. And for what? Because you don't trust me? Adam, because you demanded a test but aren't willing to take one yourself. That's what looks bad, Carla. She stops mid-stride. Adam continues. You posted on Instagram that you wanted to test me. You wanted transparency. I said fine, both of us. Equal terms. And suddenly you're refusing, Carla, because it's not about me. It's about you. Adam, why? Why can't it be about both of us? Carla, because I know I haven't cheated. I don't need a machine to prove that. Adam, neither do I, but apparently we both need one, according to your Instagram post. Carla turns away from him. Her shoulders are tight. Adam, I scheduled the appointments. She stops, turns back slowly. Carla, voice low, dangerous. You did what? Adam, 2 appointments. You Saturday at 2. Me Tuesday at 2. The examiner's downtown. I'll drive us, Carla. You can't just schedule me for a medical test without my consent. Adam, you scheduled me for a psychological evaluation without my consent when you posted that on Instagram. Carla, that's not the same thing. Adam, it's exactly the same thing. You wanted this. I'm just making sure it actually happens. Both of us. She stares at him. Her eyes fill with tears, but they're angry tears. Carla, I'm not going. Adam, okay, then I'll cancel mine too. And I'll comment on your post explaining that you refused to take the same test you demanded I take. What do you think your followers will say about that? Carla, you wouldn't. Adam, try me. She grabs her keys and leaves. Int, Adam's office. Next morning, Adam is on a job site video call when his phone rings. His secretary patches Carla through, Adam, into phone. I need to take this. Give me 2 minutes. He walks outside into the parking lot. Adam. Hi. Carla, not screaming, but close. You can't do this to me, Adam. You cannot schedule a medical procedure without my permission. Adam. I didn't schedule a medical procedure. I scheduled an appointment for a conversation with a licensed examiner. Carla. It's a polygraph test. I'm not doing it. Adam. Then cancel it. But understand that I'm canceling mine, and I'm posting about it. On your Instagram. On your very public Instagram where you announce this to thousands of people. Carla, you're insane. Adam, I'm being fair. That's what you said you wanted. Fairness, trust, but verify. Well, let's verify. Both of us. Carla, this is insane. I'm calling my mother. She hangs up. Adam stands in the parking lot, the sun hot on his face, and wonders if he's made a terrible mistake. Inti. Adam and Carla's apartment. Evening. The doorbell rings. Adam opens it to find Diane. Carla's mother, standing in his doorway with barely contained fury. Behind her, Michelle, Carla's sister, looks like she might physically harm him. Diane, we need to talk about this polygraph nonsense. Adam, come in. They sit in the living room. Adam on one side, Diane and Michelle on the other, like opposing counsel. Diane, Carla is very upset. Adam, I know, Diane. She made a request of you, a simple request to prove your fidelity. Adam, she made a public demand, without asking me first, on social media, to thousands of people. Michelle, because she wanted to make sure you're not cheating. Adam, and I wanted the same assurance. Hence, both of us taking the test. Diane, that's not how this works, Adam. When a woman asks for reassurance, she doesn't expect it to come with conditions. Adam, conditions? She set the condition. She demanded I take a lie detector test. I said we both take one. That's not a condition. That's equity. Diane, you're being deliberately difficult. Adam, I'm being direct. Your daughter announced something publicly without discussing it with me. I matched her energy. Now she doesn't like how that feels. Michelle leans forward. My sister has done nothing but be loyal to you. And you're punishing her for asking for peace of mind? Adam, I'm not punishing her. I'm establishing boundaries. If she wants transparency, I want the same. From her. That's not punishment. That's partnership. Diane stands up. I expected better from you, Adam. Adam, I expected Carla to talk to me before posting our relationship on Instagram for strangers to judge. Diane, the appointments are canceled. Effective immediately. Adam, they're non-refundable. So if you want to waste $400, that's your choice. But I'm keeping mine. And I'm keeping hers. Saturday at 2. She can show up or she can face the public conversation about why she refused. The women leave. On their way out, Diane says quietly, "You'll regret this." Adam doesn't respond. In T, Polygraph Examiner's office, Saturday afternoon. The office is sterile, professional, framed certifications on the wall. Paul Sheridan, early 50s, sits across from Adam. He's seen a lot of human behavior in his career. Paul, so you submitted questions for her exam. Adam, just basic things. Have you been intimate with someone else? Have you lied about your whereabouts? Have you hidden major financial information? Is there anything you're currently hiding that could affect our marriage? Paul, standard stuff. Adam, standard stuff. Paul, and she knows you submitted questions? Adam, no, I didn't want her to prepare answers. I wanted honest responses. Paul nods. He's not here to judge. He's here to measure physiological responses. Adam waits in the reception area. He scrolls through his phone. The wedding planning binder sits at home, filled with Carla's handwriting. Venue confirmed. Caterer locked in. Her dress has been ordered. 300 guests invited. 2 hours pass. Carla emerges. She looks pale, wrung out. She won't look at Adam. Paul calls Adam into the office. Paul, I need to be direct with you. Your fiancée showed significant deceptive responses to multiple questions. Adam, which ones? Paul pulls out the printouts. Graphs. Spikes. Paul, the question about sexual intimacy with others during your relationship. Clear deception indicators. The question about lying regarding her whereabouts. Deceptive. And the question about hiding things that could affect your marriage. Major deception patterns. Adam stares at the graphs. The spikes look like mountains. Adam, what does that mean? Specifically, Paul, it means she wasn't truthful in her responses. Now, polygraphs aren't 100% accurate. But these are pretty clear patterns. I'd recommend you have a serious conversation with her about it. Adam, okay. Paul, you're paying the balance. If you want to pursue your own test, we're scheduled for Tuesday. But you might want to address this first. Adam pays. Leaves. Finds Carla sitting in the waiting room, looking like something inside her has been hollowed out. Adam, let's go home. Int. Adam's car. Continuous. They drive in silence. The city slides past the windows. Carla stares out at nothing. After 20 minutes, Adam says, "You can tell me." Carla, "The test is wrong. Those things aren't reliable. I told the truth, and it still said I was lying." Adam, Carla, I love you. I do, but I can't. I can't do this." Adam, "Can't do what?" She turns to him. Her face is blotchy. Her eyes are exhausted. Carla, "There was someone. Before we got engaged." Adam, "Who?" Carla, "Cole, from work." Adam knows Cole. She's mentioned him. Works in her department. They grab coffee sometimes, or they used to, Adam. And? Carla, "It was just twice. Twice, and it was before you proposed. It was like a month before. It didn't mean anything, Adam. I swear, I was confused about things and he was there and I was stupid." Adam, "A month before. We'd been talking about moving in together. We were planning the future, Carla. I know, but I chose you. I said yes. I chose you." Adam, "You chose me after sleeping with him. Twice." Carla, "It was a mistake. A huge mistake. And I should have told you. But it was so long ago, and I didn't want to ruin things, and then we got engaged. And the longer I didn't tell you, the harder it got to tell you. And then you forced me to take this test." Adam, "I didn't force you, Carla. You did. And now look. Look what happened." Adam, "This is not my fault, Carla. You cheated on me. Twice. Then you lied about it for 3 years. Then you demanded I prove my fidelity. Then you failed your own test, Carla. I'm sorry. God, Adam, I'm sorry. But you have to understand, it didn't mean anything. It was just physical. I was with him, and I was bored, and I thought it would fix something inside me. But it didn't, so I ended it. And then I met you again. And I remembered why I loved you, and I said yes. And I've been faithful to you ever since. I swear. It was just those 2 times, Adam. Just those 2 times. 3 years ago. Carla, yes. Adam, and you didn't think I deserved to know that. Carla, I thought you didn't need to know. I thought it was in the past. I thought I could move on from it. Adam, by demanding I take a polygraph test to prove I wasn't cheating on you. Carla, I didn't think about it like that. I was scared. I was scared you were cheating on me. And projecting, I guess. I guess I was scared that if I could do it, you could too. So I wanted proof that you hadn't, Adam. And instead, I got proof that you had. They drive the rest of the way in silence. N.T. Adam and Carla's apartment. Nightadam sits at his laptop. He opens a browser and pulls up the wedding venue website. Their wedding page is still active. Photos of the space. Their names. The date. He clicks through to Cancellation Policy. He reads it carefully. Then he pulls up the catering contract. The photographer's agreement. The DJ that Carla watches from the doorway. Carla? What are you doing? Adam. I'm reviewing cancellation policies. Are you, for what? Adam. The wedding. Carla approaches him slowly, like he might disappear. Carla. You're not seriously considering canceling the wedding. Adam. I'm seriously considering it. Carla. Over something that happened 3 years ago? Adam. Over you lying about it for 3 years. Over you publicly demanding I prove something you were guilty of. Over you failing your own test and then blaming me. Carla. This is your fault, though. You forced me to take the test. Adam. You posted about it on Instagram to thousands of people. Without asking me, I just made sure the test actually meant something. Carla. But I already apologized. I told you the truth. What more do you want? Adam. I want to understand how you thought any of this was okay. The cheating, the lying, the Instagram post, the demanding the test. I want to understand how you could do all of those things and expect me to just forgive it. Carla. Because that's what people do when they love each other. Adam. No, people don't do that. People are honest with each other. People communicate. People don't betray each other and then expect forgiveness just because they finally come clean after being caught. Carla. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, Adam. I've said it. I've told you the truth. What else can I do? Adam. I don't know, but I don't think I can marry you right now. Maybe not ever. Carla. That's not fair. Adam. No, it's not fair. But neither is any of this. He turns back to the laptop. Carla stands behind him, watching him scroll through cancellation policies. Her hands shake. Carla, give me time. Let me show you I've changed. Let me show you that I can be trustworthy. Adam, I had time. 3 years of it. And I trusted you the whole time. Carla, no, this is it. 3 years, gone? Adam, no, 3 years, complicated. By the fact that I was with someone who was lying to me from almost the beginning. Carla, I wasn't lying the whole time. I was lying about one thing. Adam, that one thing was sleeping with a coworker twice. That one thing was lying about your whereabouts for months. That one thing was hiding information about our relationship that might have changed everything. Carla starts to cry. Please, please don't do this. Adam, I need some space. I need to think. You have until next weekend to move out. Carla, move out? Adam, I'm serious. Move out, and Adam and Carla's apartment. Following days, Carla tries every angle. She shows up with flowers. She apologizes again. She cries. She promises therapy. She promises anything. Adam is polite, firm, unmoved. She calls her mother. Diane calls Adam and they argue. Michelle calls and they argue more. Eventually, they all show up, staging an intervention in his living room. Diane. Travis, this is extreme. Bethany made a mistake years ago. You can't throw away your entire relationship over that. Adam. I'm not throwing it away. She threw it away. I'm just accepting what she threw. Michelle. That's not how love works. Love is forgiveness. Adam. Love is honesty. And she wasn't honest with me, Diane. So what? You're canceling the wedding? Throwing away months of planning? Leaving us all embarrassed? Adam. Your daughter posted our relationship on Instagram for strangers to judge. Then she demanded I prove my faithfulness when she'd already cheated. That's embarrassing. Not canceling a wedding to someone who did that. Michelle. You're being cruel. Adam. I'm being clear. And by the way, the house is in my name. All the deposits are from my accounts. The furniture is mine. So yes, I'm asking her to leave. The women leave angry. Diane says as they go, you'll regret this for the rest of your life. Adam doesn't respond. NT. Adam's office. Following week, Adam makes calls. Venue, $8,500 non-refundable. Caterer, $3,200 gone. Photographer, half back, half gone. DJ, $200 non-refundable. Total, roughly $13,000 lost. He takes a breath and makes a decision he's not entirely sure about. He contacts everyone on the guest list. Adam, email, the wedding has been canceled. Please disregard any earlier information. No gifts are necessary. I apologize for any inconvenience. Personal reasons. Regards, Adam. Most people don't ask follow-up questions. The ones that do, he tells them it wasn't compatible, and they move on. Adam's apartment. Following week, Carla's father arrives with a truck. He looks at Adam with a specific kind of disappointment. Carla's brother loads her boxes. No one speaks. Carla tries to take a coffee table Adam bought before they met. He stops her. She cries. He doesn't help her stop. They're done in 40 minutes. Inti. Adam's apartment. Night alone. For the first time in 3 years, Adam sits on his couch in a quiet apartment and tries to feel something other than hollow. His phone buzzes. Carla has updated her Instagram post. New caption. Turns out my ex-fiancé couldn't handle being held accountable. He canceled our wedding when I asked him to be honest with me. When I asked for transparency and reassurance, he decided that was somehow a crime. Bullet dodged. He dodged a bullet, whack, he wasn't. The one, whack, his loss. The comments are already pouring in. You're better off. Men are trash. He didn't deserve you. Adam closes the app in Adam's office. Days later, his cousin Sarah calls him. Sarah, dude, what happened with Carla? Adam tells her the truth, all of it. Sarah listens. Sarah, that's rough. Can I tell people? Adam, tactfully, sure. Within a day, the real story is circulating. Not with names, but the details are distinct enough that people know. Demanded he take a polygraph test. He insisted she take one first. She failed. Admitted to cheating. Carla finds out. She calls Adam, screaming, Carla, you told people I cheated. Adam, I told the truth. You were telling a lie online. I was correcting the record. Carla, that's private. Adam, you made it public when you posted about the tests in the first place. You made it public when you updated your post with a lie. I just set the record straight. Carla, take it down. Adam, I didn't post it. Other people did. Based on what I told them. You want to fix this, update your post with the full truth. She hangs up. In T. Adam's apartment. Adam gets a call. It's Cole. Cole. Hey, Travis? This is Cole, from Carla's work. Adam. I know who you are. Cole. Right, I heard about what happened with the wedding. And I wanted to apologize. Adam. Okay. Cole. I didn't know you guys were serious when it happened. She told me you were casual. You guys were on a break or something, she said. I'm not that guy, man. I wouldn't have. Adam. You slept with her twice. The second time she said what? That we'd broken up. Cole. Yeah, I thought you guys were done. Adam. We weren't. We'd been together almost 2 years. Cole. I know that now, and I feel like shit about it. Really, I didn't want to be that guy. Adam. But you were. Silence. Cole. Is there anything I can do? Adam. Just know that my ex-girlfriend, lied to you and to me. She's capable of that. Might want to keep that in mind. Cole. Yeah, I will. Adam. And you might want to tell your girlfriend about this. Before Carla does. Silence. Adam. She's not keeping quiet about anything. You should get ahead of it. Cole hangs up, Ortinonind. Adam's apartment. Weeks later, Adam gets a message from Cole's girlfriend. She's found texts between Cole and Carla. Recent texts. Cole has been checking in on Carla. Carla reached out to clear her conscience. But in doing so, she mentioned that Cole had been texting her. Cole's girlfriend dumped him. But before she did, she thanked Adam for the warning. For helping her uncover the truth, Adam wonders how many other truths he doesn't know about. In T. Adam's office. Adam receives a letter from Carla's lawyer. She's suing for emotional distress. She wants $25,000. Adam's lawyer responds beautifully. Your client demanded a polygraph test, failed it, admitted to infidelity, and has since posted misleading information online. Countersuit for defamation is being prepared. He never hears back about the lawsuit. NT. Grocery store. Adam's sister-in-law runs into Carla in the cereal aisle. Carla tries to play victim. My sister-in-law just says, he dodged a bullet. You cheated on him. Carla abandons her cart and leaves the store. Into Adam's apartment. Evening. 6 weeks later, Adam sits in quiet space and tries to make sense of what happened. 3 years. 8 months engaged. 4 months until the wedding. 1 polygraph test. $13,000 in losses. 1 truth. He thinks about whether he regrets insisting Carla take the test first, and he decides he doesn't. Because if she'd never posted that Instagram nonsense, if he'd never matched her energy, if he'd never booked those tests, he might have married her, might have woken up 5 years later with kids and a house and suddenly discovered that the person he'd chosen had been lying since before they got engaged. The $13,000 is expensive, but it's cheaper than that. He texts his brother. Thanks for the warning about Carla. Didn't need it, but appreciated. His brother responds, You good? Adam, getting there. taking a break from relationships for a while. His brother, fair, she did you a favor, even if she didn't mean to. Adam, how do you figure? His brother, you found out who she was before it was too late. Adam doesn't respond, but he thinks his brother might be right. XT. Adam's apartment building. Evening. Adam stands on his balcony, looking out at the city. The sun is setting. The light is golden, honest. He thinks about trust, how it's the easiest thing to assume and the hardest thing to earn back once it's broken. He thinks about Carla's Instagram post, about how she was so confident posting it that he'd pass the test, about how shocked she was to discover that confidence was misplaced. He thinks about the polygraph graphs, those mountains of deception. He thinks about Cole, about whether Carla was really only with him twice, or whether twice was just what she admitted to when she had no choice. He thinks about all the things he'll never know for sure. But he knows one thing. His future, whatever it is, won't be with someone who demanded transparency from him while hiding lies about herself. His phone sits quiet in his pocket. No messages, no calls. No Instagram notifications. For the first time in 3 years, Adam feels like the person on his balcony actually belongs to himself. It doesn't feel like victory. It feels like relief. The sun continues setting. The city lights come on, and Adam stands in the quiet, letting himself breathe.